Hello everybody, welcome to OCHD and welcome to another Kotodaman video. Today we're talking about the 7th anniversary part 2 bingo, which gives another 5,000 gems. Who saw that coming? I saw that coming, and I said it in the video last time we were here. First mission is clear the 7th anniversary part 2 celebration quest daily stage 3 times. Now, this is identical to the stage you had to beat basically for the first half. Well, maybe the actual Hiragana, the shop, might be different. Whatever they're trying to get you to spell might be different. But the idea is the same, and you have to do it 3 times. So, as with the first one, you can't actually beat the bingo in 1 day. It's going to take a minimum of 3 days to complete the bingo. Or if you time it just right, maybe 2 days if you're lucky. And yeah, this stage is very easy. You just need to literally hit them once with a normal attack and they will die. You can see I completely messed up my combos there and it just didn't matter. That is mission 1 clear. Mission 2, you need to trade in 150 of the 7th anniversary celebration medals at the exchange. If you play during part 1, you'll have these. If not, just go clear stages. They give quite a few as rewards for stages just playing the game. I've picked the item there that you can use again, the equipment item, but you can pick anything from that store and it's fine. Now, mission 3. Mission 3 requires you to clear a story mode stage, which I'm showing you which one it is here. There are stages before this, but any of the stages are either a story stage, which you can just skip, or they're a boss stage, but it's just a weaker version of the stage 12 boss. So I'm just going to show you how to beat stage 12. You can beat stage 12, you can beat the ones that come before. There is an even harder version of this stage, which is actually like the farmable version of this character, which you can get in like the actual events tab. This is one of the few stages where you go in and straight away there's actually a world skill, which is like sort of like I guess a domain. I don't know what you'd call it, but you can see all the backgrounds changed and stuff, and it's actually giving some bonuses, some buffs to the opponents. This is actually really cool because the boss comes in like multiple stages, so like the actual like sprites and stuff get like bigger and stronger as you play through this like story mode campaign. Obviously I'm just showing you the final one because we only have to beat the final one really. Actually, the mission is not for clearing this stage, it's for clearing the stage after this. But this is the, you know, if you could beat this stage, you could beat all the other stages before this. And there's no more stages where you have to fight any enemies after this. So this is how you do it. Now, you could see there, I did target the opponent on the right. I think that is the best method for this stage. You start with the opponent on the right, because after you beat them, it will automatically target the opponent on the left. If you target the opponent on the left, it will automatically target the middle after that, and that's not really what you want. And if you target the middle, I think it's a bit difficult to kill her without actually beating the minions first. I dare say it's possible because I think you just got to break her barrier, which you're going to see me try and do here. But yeah, because this is like the story mode version of a very difficult event stage, what that means is these gimmicks are not super potent. So you can see here, I'm not too worried about the spikes. I'm not too worried about the balloon debuff, like it's giving everyone attack down. Nah, that's fine, don't worry about it. It might make things take a little bit longer, but it's not a big deal. They do have that little barrier thing that's like... I call everything a barrier. They've got so many different things that feel like barriers. But it's like a built-in damage reduction. Or a damage reduction sort of shield thing. So you need to break the combo first, which I did there. Now I can actually attack her. And if I get words with 4 or more kanji... 4 or more hiragana, and a combo of 10 or more, then I will do significantly more damage because that's her weakening conditions. So you can see here, I'm just going in. I'm not caring about. Also, the freeze in particular is very easy to get rid of on this stage. You can see I'm just getting rid of them in like 1 hit with some of these combos. On the actual stage, I went and tried the actual stage with this exact same team. And it was not going well. It was way more difficult. You need a much better team than what I'm using here. You need a lot more thought put into it. And also, there's the types of debuffs that you need a leader skill specifically to get rid of, which this did not have. So you can see here, we beat stage 12, so now you can just go to stage 13. You just got to clear the story bit. You could just skip it. It's not a big deal. And then mission 3 is clear. Now, for mission 4, once again, you may think, what's this? Because it seems to have the same name as mission 3, but it's slightly different. There's no numbers. You have to clear a bunch more story mode stages after that last one, and then you get the final one of the chapter. So clearing the final one of the chapter will clear mission 4. So it does seem a little bit pointless. It's like clear this story mode stage and then do like just skip skip a bunch more story mode stages and you're done. But yeah, that's what they want you to do. So mission 3 or 4 kind of come hand in hand. Mission 5 is another quite easy one. You just have to summon on the super lucky daily gacha, which is the second one on that tab there, you could see. And this is the one actually you have a chance to get 777 tickets. You also can get the 777 tickets, as you can see there, for hitting certain amounts of summons and whatever. And those 777 tickets give you some time limited gems. So pretty cool. Now, mission 6, clear any 10 quests. You can see I'll show some of the quests that you can choose to clear there. And I think the one I thought would be best to show is the Tezuka stage, because, you know, the Prince of Tennis collab, I actually am almost completely done with it. I think as of recording this, I just need to do like a handful more runs of Tezuka, and I've maxed out everything. I've obtained all the gacha units, I've obtained all the event units, I've maxed out all the event units as much as you can for free. I'm pretty happy. So I thought, you know what, I might as well show off this stage. And listen, this is not my best run, not by a long shot, but I thought, you know what, just try and see what I can do. I really, really, really despise the debuff where you have to break through the wall, because it completely messes everything up. Even if you had a combo, it's like, nope, you're done. So you need to be prepared to sort that out. Also, this leader that I'm using for this stage will only boost purple and black units. She's very good for this. I think it's a she. It might be a he. They are very good for this stage because of the way they handle the debuffs of the stage. The other recommended leader for this is Yukimura from the Prince of Tennis units. And Yukimura is good, except doesn't fully resist the burn debuff. So you're just going to be getting burned. I don't even know if it is technically burn. It looks like a little fire symbol, but I think it's like a curse debuff. I don't know. Doesn't fully resist that, so you have to basically just play the odds and get lucky, which kind of sucks. It's not like it's completely doable with Yukimura, but with this boss, with this leader, in theory, there's a bit less randomness because I'm completely resistant. You're seeing I'm not getting affected by that flame debuff at all, so that's nice. The downside is this leader, because they only boost purple and black units. There are certain points in this stage where Tezuka says, get a combo with a black unit or a yellow unit, not purple. And as my team is mostly purple, that's a problem. Luckily, I have just enough black units I can normally get by. And I think it might be here that I make a slight mistake. You see, I have one of these I think he's like a legend unit or a special unit or something like that. I don't know. I put him in there. I was supposed to change his color to black. I messed up there. And I have made the stage take a lot longer than it needed to by doing that. But he is an interesting unit. I think he's got like a banner on right now where you can go and get him quite cheap. Because not only do all these leaders have like crazy sets of skills where they can resist most debuffs under certain conditions. He can change between white and black depending on what situation you need, which is good. But also, once he uses his ultimate attack, he actually summons his sword into your deck. And so you can use his sword as well as part of the combo. Which is kind of cool. And it does do like decent damage and stuff. Also, like, that's really cool as well. Like, once you get his dupes up, that secondary attack gets even stronger. Which it's been tempting. It's been tempting to go and get some dupes of him because the banner seemingly is quite nice with the dupes. But yeah, the things to watch out for here, especially on this stage, The balloon, the red balloon. Look, listen. If you hit the blue balloon, you're not going to do any damage. But that's it. If you hit the red balloon, you're getting hit for 20k minimum. And that's not good. That is not good at all. Now, obviously, you know, if you have the balloon resist units, you're fine. But balloon is not as common a debuff because it's only come out recently. You can see I'm using the sword here, which would be a black sword and would have done a lot more damage if I'd have set my combo up properly before. Anyway, no point. I had a handful of decent balloon resist units for this stage. Not as many as I would have liked. I could still get by though. It's still okay. If you had like a good stock of them, which I don't even know if a good stock of them really exists yet. But if you had that, then this stage would be a lot easier. Obviously, the attack down and the attack down of the blue balloon will... the blue balloon especially, because the attack down reduces your attack a little bit for that one specific unit. The balloon will reduce your attack for like everybody by a lot. Like some of them were doing like 2 damage. So it's not great. You can see here I'm umming and ahhing about how I'm going to handle this. See, I've got Hyo there, who's quite good for this stage. And I've completely messed up that combo there. I don't know what I was doing. I meant to put the little Yo and I put an O. I don't know why. So he's quite good for this, but he's like a paid unit from a time-limited event. So you can see why it's like a bit tricky. Obviously, I've got some units in here that are like gacha units from time-limited events. And it's like, whatever, you know. There's nothing you could do about it. The event's gone. But when it was one that you had to spend money, like you couldn't even use free-to-play gems. You had to purchase him on the pack. It does feel a bit harsh, because he's actually really good for this stage. So, I don't know. Anyway, I took way too long to beat that stage, but I thought, you know what, I've got to show you beating a stage. I beat a stage. Beat any stages 10 times, though. You ain't really got to put as much effort as I did. Like, even easy stages is fine. Mission 7. Clear the 7th anniversary celebration Mashiro quest. Daily stage 3 times. Which I think this is almost, again, identical to the mission that was in the part 1 bingo. She is quite good because she is a special unit technically, but she's like a free special unit. And over the course of the first part of the anniversary and the second part of the anniversary, you will have been able to obtain these coins and use these coins to purchase the little gold fishy things to level her up, or to like unlock her additional abilities, but also to get the basically free dupes of her, the little crystal things that count as a free dupe. So the fact that she's like a free-to-play maxed out special unit, obviously she's probably not as good as like a lot of the gacha special units, but I mean she's free, and it's really easy to get her. You just got to log in and clear these stages every day. You don't even have to just do the daily stage. There is one where you can farm the medals separately, so it's fine. Mission 8, challenge any of the 7 days quest stages 2 times. I actually almost messed this one up on the video because I only beat this stage once, but it turns out I tried some of the harder stages and I just couldn't be bothered, and that counted as attempt, so that's great. Like I said, only challenge. You don't have to beat it. You don't have to beat it. I'm just showing you me beating the easiest one from the day I recorded. The one you've got, the one you're up against, could be completely different. Different type, different gimmicks, whatever. So all I can really show you is me beating one of the stages once. Now, it is actually worth going to town on these 7 days stages, because those little crystals you get, you can actually get some pretty nice rewards from the store you can trade them in. But the only downside is some of the hard stages are really hard. And the actual farming of these, I don't know, some people might not enjoy it as much. Because you probably need quite a few of them, and you need all the different ones, and they come out on different days, and you've got to be paying attention to that. It is by no means super difficult, because you can just farm the easiest stage like I'm doing here. But, you know, it's not the most fun thing in the world. This is what I find with the sort of grindy aspect to this game sometimes. It's like, yeah, you know, I could beat Tezuka. Do I want to beat Tezuka 20 times? No. You can get the little red coins to use on his stage, which, like, you need to watch an ad to get. And so I'm having to do that every day. it's, you know, it's a bit tedious, but it's fine. It's whatever. But so far, I have not farmed all these crystals up, like the coloured 7-day crystals. Have not farmed those up. Cannot be bothered. But I'm going to have to do it because the rewards in there are quite nice. So make sure you do the same. Make sure you get to it as well. And then finally, mission 9, create 5 or more words with Create words with 5 or more hiragana 10 times. Now, I've chosen this footage from the like raid boss stage thing because I think this is one of the best stages to just bang this out in one run. You could literally get 5 or more, the combos of 5 or more multiple times within one run. And I'm going to show here that when they give you the shot or something like that, 3 in a row in the middle, that normally means you could do like 2 5 combos at least in one. And that's definitely worth, you know, just going through and doing the runs. Because you should be doing the runs of that every day anyway, up until the point that you max the character out. And then once you max the character out, it doesn't matter anymore. You would have already cleared the bingo and you would already maxed the character out. So it's pretty nice. And that's the bingo done. Just a reminder, that last mission, you could do that at any stages. It doesn't have to be the one I showed, but I just thought I'd show one of the good setups they give you to get big combos, which is on that stage. It's definitely worth doing. And that's bingo complete. That's 5,000 gems. And I thought, you know what? They've given me 5,000 gems. Should I go and do a multi on the brand new Grand unit? Funnily enough, this character was actually in the Prince of Tennis collab, I think. Given away as a free unit, but like this is the Grand version. So I guess they're not really too bothered about characters getting too many different versions. It's kind of a Dragon Ball situation. You got your version 16 million Goku. But yeah, I thought I'd just go through and see what I can get. I've not really had the best luck with these banners, I gotta say. I only tend to get the special units and the Grand units and the Legend units when they do specific special campaigns or events or special gacha for them. Not stuff like this. But hey, maybe you get luckier than me. I don't know. But that's going to do it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. And I'll see you all next time.